like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team. They went with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ready.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football. But you know that they want to cap this up. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Their struggles last week, getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal.
This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Panthers stay claim to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their own 24. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
I'll give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stuff the run and then executed.
On play action, here's Tua. That's into the hands of Waddle downfield.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Panthers will get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. They'll look to throw.
That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense? And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught. It's Shi Smith. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Back to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. First down now, but that clock rolling. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. And that won't buy them much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here's Johnny Hekker now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Oh, eluding the tackle.
So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13.
And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So it's halftime here.
And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going here in Week 4. Second half kickoff ready to go.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Going to the air. Tagovailoa.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
And this one's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Panthers will get the football back. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
59 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And this is going to be a Panthers 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On the draw, it's Pollard. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do...
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. And that's now a half-dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Pollard again.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Panthers will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Tua's throw caught by his receiver Hill.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Here's Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Second and 3. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Panthers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Miami set to take over.
Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first.
Tua going to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack.
Tua.
They're going deep for Hill. And now here is another interception. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Here's Pollard again, and he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. In motion right is Wilson. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Letting one go deep for the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, 29 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the Panthers are going to recover here, and that should be enough to get them the victory. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now a give here to Pollard. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Now Pollard. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 92 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year.
And there it is, Brandon, taking a knee. They get their first win.
Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
So for the Panthers, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first win of the season here in Week 4.